Hey there, so I promise you I am not going to be sleepy in most of these videos. I realize these first few videos I come on and I'm like puffy faced and sleepy. It's still early-ish for today and for what I have going on. It is almost 8 a.m. I got up not too long ago. I was dealing with an issue with a tenant in a rental property and just kind of checking over things for another event that we have today, but I do not need to be present at this one, but I still need to just supervise and make sure everything is fine. So I did that. And I was just sitting here at my desk and scrolling, honestly. And while I was scrolling, I just had this aha moment about my birthday. My birthday is coming up in October. I am turning 50. I am so excited. I don't have my plans yet solidified in terms of like what I want to do and how I want to celebrate, but I am feeling very inspired and I'm getting these downloads about the colors and the types of things, types of activities that I want to have as part of that birthday experience. And I'm inviting God into that planning process. And that's what I want to talk about today. Inviting God into your vision, inviting God into your planning. And I know that we talk about it in terms of purpose, right? What is your purpose in life? And you need to invite God into your planning because this is your destiny and this is your vision. And I get that. But God also wants to be involved in the fun activities that you do. You know, God also wants to be involved in your wardrobe and how you decorate your home. And we often don't think about it this way. But how I invite God in is by allowing Him to lead. And that's such an interesting use of words. How do you allow someone to lead? We forget how much of free will that God has given us. God has given us free will to choose Him. He's given us free will to choose to be led. And I think sometimes as women, we romanticize what leadership looks like. We romanticize what it means for someone to lead us. And we forget that it requires our permission. Leadership requires our permission. And I feel led right now to say that for many of us in relationships, the struggle that we have with the men in our lives who do not lead, when in fact we want to be led and we want to be felt like we are covered and protected and guided in some way. The reason why we feel like we are not being led is because we are not allowing ourselves to be led. Has nothing to do with the man. Your submission, and I'm talking about us wives, because I believe, and this is a mistake that I made in my own relationship, I believe that as a girlfriend, you are not required to submit. You are required to submit to your husband. You are required to submit to your father, right? You are required to submit to those men in your lives who have a covenant relationship with you, who have a family relationship with you, but your boo thing, no matter how devoted he is, no matter how kind he is, no matter how supportive he is, you are really not required to submit to him until and unless he's made a commitment, right? And one of the mistakes that I made in my own relationship was that I submitted to the point of wifehood before I became a wife. And that really changed the dynamic of the relationship. Now, I'm not talking about being manipulative. I'm not talking, my husband's messaging me. I hope he doesn't call me until I'm done recording. I'm not talking about being manipulative or anything like that, or that making him wait concept, because I believe that a lot of women use that in a very manipulative way, and I am not for that. But what I'm talking about is the condition of your heart, where you allow yourself, because it is your true desire to be in a relationship with a strong man who is aligned with you, aligned with your vision, aligned with God's vision for you, aligned with his vision for both of you together, that you now submit yourself to that. And that is a beautiful thing. You also submit yourself to that in your job, in your other alliances, in your friendships, right? In the community organizations that you become a part of, charities that you may want to become a part of. Allow yourself to be led in those areas. Allow yourself to be led by a coach. Allow yourself to be led by a fitness trainer. You have to allow it. Leadership is something that you allow. It is not that the leader, we forget that the leader does not have the full component of strength in this leadership dynamic. You too have a component of strength, and your strength lies in how willing you are within yourself. How willing are you in the woman within to be led? Because a leader can lead and they can do all the things that they are supposed to do. But if you do not have that willingness to be led, you will resist the very leadership that you say you want. You will resist the very guidance that you say you want. You will resist the help that you say you want. And this is why you will receive advice, you will receive strategy, you will receive resources, and yet do nothing with it, because in your heart and in your mind, you are not giving yourself permission to be led. And then you can blame it on the other person. You can blame it on the framework. You can blame it on the strategy. You're like, this diet doesn't work. This budget plan doesn't work. Are you submitting yourself to being led? This is a part of the vision that we don't talk about. The vision is not just what's up there, right? This is my vision wall. The vision is not just what's up on the wall. It's not just those list of 20 things to do this year. The vision is how you see the world. It is how your mind is working, and it is the readiness of your heart to receive the leadership, the guidance, the strategy, and the blessing. Right? So it's not just about finding someone who is going to make your dreams come true. There are two people who work together to make your dreams a reality. And it's you and God. And when you and God begin to work together, to work on your heart, to work on your vision, how you literally see the world, and this is not from a physical perspective. This is from a spiritual perspective, a mental and emotional perspective. How you see the world from those perspectives is going to determine whether or not you are ready to receive and sustain and nurture what you say that you want in your life. So are you willing to be led? Are you willing to be led to the vision? I hope this helps. Blessings on your journey. I will talk to you very soon. If you want to take this further, there are resources in the description box, which I pray will be a help to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.